Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. On this one, some really cool things happening. Make sure you watch all the way to the end for a cheeky little bit at the end that I'm sure you guys will enjoy. So hit the like button, drop a comment after the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's go.
Tell me, is it whack up in the air? Rapper scattered off the gear. I can map him, get the ears like a tracker. Get distracted, send him back like in the mail. Not a fraction of them real. Catch him like and run the drill. Running through the shit like a motherfucking day.
Alright, so we've had Caleb in with the Bobcat. Finally, he was busy in Brisbane and it kept freaking raining. But we've got all the dirt moved into the back corner now, so the backyard is huge. It's actually freaking insane. Before, I had two trailers in here, one for the scissor lift, one's my car trailer, and they were just taking up space. It was like, it was just in the way. But now, I've moved them over into the corner, and it's like they're not even here. There's just that much bloody room. And then we've stacked up all this pallet racking here. Me and Xavier, massive shout out to you, man. He's just a legend, eh? Like, if you ask for help, he's like, he'll do everything he can to come and help you. It's crazy, that fella. Appreciate you, Xavier. Freaking legend. And yeah, we stood up all this pallet racking so that I can paint it today. It's out in the sun. We've got a really good strategy here. I'll just show you. So the pallet racking standing up. These are the freaking new beams here. Like, they're so bloody tall. So they'll go all the way to the roof in the new shed. And the plan here is I've laid them out. We laid them out, I should say, this way so that I can paint them and I can get all around them without blowing all the dust up on them. Like, because if you just lay them flat, it's going to get all dusty. So this way should work pretty good. So I can paint everything you see here black. And then there's a few more over there, those beams. We figured out there's two different styles here. There's actually the round hole style that you can see there, or oval, whatever you want to call it. And then there's also this like zigzag, I don't know, what do you call that? What's that shape called again? You learn it in like preschool and I've already forgot. But basically this shape here fits those other beams there, but strategically I should have enough pallet racking. If not, I might have to buy one of these uprights. But holy shit, it's tall. It's almost as tall as those trees. And yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm just gonna paint all this and then do some other fun stuff as well. But look at this space for days. So Subaru's been moved here. That's what I was talking about, the trailers. They're all the way in the back here. Barely even know that they're here. Hang on, just wait for it. Walking up here. So this was all a big drop off here. I'll insert some pictures if I can find them. So yeah, it was a massive drop off, like other side of that tree there, it just dropped off. But now me and the neighbor are sharing this section here. It's like another driveway. And then look how far it is across to the other sheds. Like, it's just so much space. Massive figure 8 pad here. You'd even set up a proper circuit. It's pretty nuts. The last thing to do, I should never say that because it's always never ending, but I'm going to extend this part here as well. I've been talking about it on a couple other videos. I'm going to go like from across there straight across here, but I'm going to extend the drain pipe out a bit first, then we can chuck some more dirt in here and then gain this section here. So whew, it's going to be big. And yeah, so that's bloody exciting. This is all nice and compact down and solid. Got a bunch of steel left over from the shed that they accidentally sent us, I guess. We've got a few roof panels and a shitload of the side sheets. So I'm gonna build a carport. I don't know whether to put it like along this way or up in front of that shed along that way so it doesn't use up all the space. I don't know, or even like a lean-to out from this shed across here and have like a welding bay and grinding and stuff. But I don't know, heaps of different ways you could do it. Just gonna figure out which one I want to do and then go with that. Xavier's got his Corona here. Oh, I have to blur that out. I'm not sure I'm supposed to show what's in the back seat of that car. Yeah. But he got some exciting new things in the boot of that car. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the update, other than, yeah, we'll just get stuck into painting this. It's gonna be sick. hopefully Xavier's free this Savo or tomorrow, and he can come give me a hand moving these around, because these are bloody heavy, like bloody heavy. And then you could just leave it this color, but it looks way better black. You can see some here that I've done. These racks here, they're black, and it just looks so much nicer. Like that orange color is just ugly as balls. So yeah, gonna paint them black and be done with that color. Also, the width that the ones I've got are like almost perfect, so I'm just gonna leave the size. I don't have to modify them, which saves so much mucking around. These ones here, when I got them, they were like yay wide, hey, they were like just super thick boys. But yeah, so that's a bonus. Gonna mix up some paint here. I got a shitload of different options. I've got 2 options actually. I've got that 2-pack black that was really shit when we painted in the engine bay of the R32. It came up all bumpy, so I've got that to use because I don't like that paint. And then I've got this just epoxy enamel black paint as well, with a bunch of thinners and part B's for that. Yeah, so I'll probably use this because it's not going to be like a serious paint job. It's just going to be like cheap black that's not really going to get affected ever. Like even this here, there's like one scratch there, but that's a rattle can. I did all this with rattle cans, so I'm sure that this one here will do the job. And then I'll save this shitty black paint for something else in the future, who knows what. But anyway, that's enough talking from me. I seem to rabble a lot in these episodes, but I don't know, sort of getting alright feedback from that. Let me know. Let's do some painting. Exciting. Alright, so we're just setting up for paint here. We as in me, and fully qualified painter right here. I've just realised my hose lead is bloody long. It's just sitting on that tire there at the moment. It goes all the way into that shed, which is awesome. Must be like a 30-meter one or something. Boss. Anyway, a couple of tips with painting that I have learned is you want a decent sized compressor that can hold the air for long enough, and it's going to have enough pressure there to do the trick. This one's more than enough. On pretty much all air compressors, they catch water in the lines just from the way it works. I don't know the science behind it, man, honestly. But this one has got a water catcher. All that is full of water there at the moment. So you can release that and get rid of that water. That's a good little device that's built into this one on there. But also you get heaps of water inside the tank. So there's always a bung at the bottom. This one's got like a little valve there, that silver one. And you can hit that and it will drain all the air out and the water with it, and it'll be a really yucky color if you haven't done it in a while. You want to do that before you start painting at any stage, and then you want to set your pressures. I think I set it to 110 or 100 or some shit on here. Don't know if that makes a difference though. And yeah, basically you just want no water, otherwise you're going to be spraying. Water's going to be coming out the gun and wetting your freaking your jobby. And then I have decided to go with just the enamel because it's a one step, no primer. How easy is that? So I'll just chuck some of this in straight in the pot actually, and then I'll just put like 500 in because that's a nice number, and I'll add 100 ml of spray thinner, which is this one here. So that just thins it down so it comes out the gun nice and easy. Let's get into that. Also, Xavier, your reducer's still here as well, by the way. It's just been sitting right there. Anyway, gonna mix that up and then start spraying. Alright, so everything's painted black now. Well, almost everything. I've got to flip these over and paint the other side later. I'll let it dry first, but there's perfect conditions to be painting in. Nice still day, like there's not a single bit of movement of air other than me breathing right now and the birds flapping their wings. So that's great, because the last couple of days has been gusty as, which is perfect. And now I can sit there and dry. It is quite cold at the moment. You ideally want to like be painting in like a lot hotter climate. It's about 15-16 degrees at the moment, so ideally you want it a bit hotter than that. I have no idea what the actual temperature is. That's my rough gauge of my knowledge, but it's all black now. But yeah, it's just going to look a lot better, because it's something that I don't want to stand out. Anything you don't want to stand out, just paint it black and it will just disappear. Got to paint these sections because that's too high for me to reach because I'm short. And oi, a bloody bird just came and landed on my freaking pole. And then yeah, flip these over and paint the other side. But believe it or not, all those other racks in there, the tire rack and those two, I did buy a spray can, like a rattle can, just on the ground like this, and far out, it took ages, so long. But that side doesn't need to be painted because there's going to be boards on there. But these ones I just chucked on the ground quickly, gave them a squirt with the last bit of paint that I had left. I used the whole tin, the whole tin. We used the whole tin. That whole what size is it? Like 4 litres? I think it's 4 litres. I can't touch that because it's all dirty. I've cleaned up my hands. So yeah, 4 litres of paint to do that, and it took freaking ages. Like, man, painting something that size is no joke. Like, that took a lot of effort. But it's going to be worth it in the end. So, now, let's pull it apart, paint those little last bits, and then assemble it in the new shed. Get some measurements of what size boards I need, and then we can get some plyboard to make some shelves. She's gonna be so good, so tall, so freaking awesome. Let's get on with that. Alright, so Xavier's on his way over to help me flip these over. But while I'm waiting, I'll just show you what I'm up to in the new shed. Heaps of shed progress in this episode. So, up here, I've got all these electric roller door motors. I don't know if I've shown you these before, but I got them on Marketplace, obviously. These two were 100, and those two with the roller doors that I don't know what to do with were 150. So I got 4 of these for $250. That's quick math, which is sick because one of them is worth $300 at Bunnings, so that's a good deal. And we mounted all the roller doors on there just like as per instruction, and then they've got these little brackets on the side, as you can see how this one's done. So there's actually an angle bracket just there, that silver part, and then the roller door just sits straight on top of it. It's got a U bracket that clamps it down and holds it to it, but this bracket here needs to be moved over to the right pretty much as far as you can go, so that the motor can fit up in here. I'll show you up on this one. So you can see here how the bracket design works. There's just an angle bracket that bolts to the wall that way with two bolts up in there, and then you've got your roller door, which is this circle cylinder that spins. It just sits straight on top of that bracket, and then there's a little bracket to hold it with some teeth in it to grip it, and then a U-bolt that comes down and you bolt it underneath there, which secures it on both sides. So we've mounted them all up there, they're all secure, but then came to mount the motors and then realised, yeah, the brackets don't have enough space in between them. So these will sit on here, obviously not in this way, this is upside down, but it'll sit on this section here. So I'm going to mark on the wall there where this bracket needs to go, and then screw it. It'll go like this. You can see the hole there where it was, and it will need to go like just beside it here somewhere. And then I'll screw this bracket to the wall. The motor slides onto the center part, and it's got 2 little plastic arms that go in there. And then when you press the on button, it pulls it up and moves it down, which is going to be real nice. And I've got all the safety precautions, guys. I've got a rope around here, which is going to save everything from going wrong, and a couple of planks of wood These are my best 2 planks of wood that don't have any cracks in them. And the scissor lift is underneath holding the weight of it. So there's no way this could ever go wrong. And I'm gonna measure just once, and I'm gonna drill the holes just once, because that's how we do on this channel. There's no time for doing 2 measurements. Just one, go for it, send it, and it always goes to plan, every single time. Alright, so I'm just gonna mount this on here, and hopefully we get a door that goes up and down, which will be real cool. And then I've got 3 more to go after that. Happy days. I hear a race car coming. Oh. It's a manual now. It works. Hectic. What's up? It doesn't vroom. It just doesn't look right.
No, it doesn't. Got too much parking. Where do I go?
Too much parking. Just park right there. Next to your other car. Oh, E85 smell. I haven't smelled that in a while. It smells amazing. So yeah, I almost got the roller door on there. And it's gonna be pretty cool if that's all it is. That was pretty easy. Oh, the back looks pretty cool. This is the world's biggest sleeper. It smells good as. You just revved it right past old Love's house. She's been moaning and carrying on today. Sorry. She'll probably come out. Be good footage though. Sounds sick.
Yeah.
Dude, that car is scary as.
It's good, eh?
I just filmed it. I was like, I just drove around here, and I should have braked.
Just try driving on the road, especially in the road.
Nah, I was imagining driving on the road, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Dude, I don't know how you didn't crash and burn when that diff exploded that time.
Oh, I did.
No, like, you didn't crash though. Shot. Crazy. Wait, I figured out I can do the roller doors on my own.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's hectic. So
I could have
been doing it the whole bloody time.
Oh.
Nah, it doesn't bend. It's just like you unbolt that side and lift it up.
Oh.
It's all good. It's all good, mate.
Nah, I'm sure you
Yeah.
under wraps.
Yeah, yeah. Got all the lights. You've seen the lights, eh?
I have seen the lights.
But yeah, pallet racking. We just need to flip it over.
Woo.
And then I ran out of paint too, so I gotta go buy some more paint. Use that whole tin.
Jesus.
4 litres.
Crazy.
Use a lot. But it's almost done. And then whenever you're free, we'll assemble it.
Yeah, keen as.
Assemble it in here. Just
Yeah.
make some space and build it. It's gonna be hectic.
Fuck yeah.
We'll go on the ladders again, make another TikTok.
You want me to do that tonight?
Nah, because they're gonna paint it.
Oh, yeah, it's close enough.
It's too cold.
Yeah, sick. Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, ideally it would be good to do it tonight, but we can't.
Nah, it's fair enough.
Yeah. So let's flip that over and then see if this roller door works.
Sick.
Look. Alright, Xavier is off and it's night time because it's bloody winter. It's only 6 o'clock. Anyway, this is the big surprise. Look at the lights. Look at the bloody lights. Freaking hell. So I got all 4 lights wired up and man, these lights are so bloody good. I want them in my shed, in my other shed. Whoa. So freaking lit in here. I didn't end up finish that. We were talking all afternoon. But look at the difference over there. Those lights are like yellow and shit. And these are nice and bright and white. So I'm gonna get some more of these and put them in that shed. But that's gonna be the end of this one. We were just talking, me and Xavier. He's actually moving in to help me build all this stuff, and he's got some situation at his house that their lease is running out. So he's gonna move in, stay here for a bit. And in return, he's gonna help me around the house, and he's gonna like grow the plants and stuff as well. He's super keen, he's really into plants. But it's gonna be really cool to have him around. And yeah, it's exciting as fuck. Super exciting. But we were just talking about like a priority list of what we're gonna do next. I was gonna do that pallet racking with him and assemble it all, but he did say, what about the floors? So we're gonna, I'm gonna see if I can get a price on some epoxy for the floor, see how much it is, see if I can afford that and paint the floor first. So the floor's done, we can put the pallet racking up and then keep going on with it. I don't know how the floor's gonna go with the scissor lift though. I think it might wreck it. So I might find out. Let me know actually if you think the epoxy will be fine with the floors painted and the scissor lift driving over. It does have like rubber wheels, but I don't know what that's gonna be. So either if the wheels are gonna be fine on the epoxy, I'll probably do the epoxy first, but if not, I'm just gonna do the pallet racking first, and there'll just be little squares on the ground where we won't be able to get to with the paint. So yeah, I don't know. And the paint color is going to be a surprise as well. But anyway, that's a wrap for this one. I didn't get the pallet racking done, but you'll see that coming soon. I filmed 3 episodes today, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, thanks heaps for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys.